Chapia had earlier filed this report, just putting into context some of those events we saw unfold from yesterday and through the night up until that election was announced. Of course, so far has now been nullified. But let's have a look at what she filed for us earlier. The announcement of the final results of the ODM gubernatorial nominations in Busia did not go down well with Funyula MP Dr. Paul Otuoma and his supporters. They would have none of it, instead choosing to take to the streets of Busia town to protest against what they termed as a denied victory. Otuoma, who provisional results had placed him in the lead, questioned the validity of the results, arguing they did not reflect the wishes of the people of Busia.
Registered voters ya Teso South ni ngapi? Si tulifanya usajili juzi. Imepita kura 50,000? Si iko chini ya kura 50,000? Karibu 45 to 50. Sasa Ojamong ukichukua kura yake ni 44,000. Tunaelewana hiyo? Sasa kura ya 44,000 ile Ojamong amepata. Ukiweka ile wamepatia mimi kura 3,000. Hiyo inakuja kura 1000 ngapi? 47. Total registered voters ya Teso South ni wangapi? 38,000.
Any losing candidate or anybody who is dissatisfied with the results.
Otuoma emerged the winner in all constituencies except for Teso North and Teso South, where Ojamong performed exceptionally well. The Busia ODM primaries were marred by controversy, culminating in an all-night vigil as the results trickled in slowly. Tension was rife in the early hours of the day as it became apparent that Otuoma, who had Tension was rife in the early hours of the day as it became apparent that Otuoma, who had all along been in the lead, was losing it to the incumbent. Protests by his agents against the turn of events were not received well by the ODM County Elections Board as they were evicted from the tallying center. Janet Chapia, KTN News. So, Janet, in that report capturing for us events, some of the events we saw unfold earlier today and yesterday, our Duncan Hayamba is now joining us on the phone from Busia County. A lot has happened yesterday and today, Duncan. Talk to us about the mood now in Busia County. We saw earlier protests by Paul Otuoma's supporters saying that they do not recognize the announcement that was made. Of course, now a happy lot, seeing as that party primary has been nullified. Talk to us about what's happening now.
Yes, I think it's a sigh of relief both to Paul Otuoma, to the party, ODM itself, and the supporters in general, because you remember that the whole standoff for the stalemate since last night when they initially indicated that results will be communicated immediately before or shortly before after midnight, then that one did not happen. So today morning, of course, you saw what transpired at the county tally center. And, of course, the fact that now the board has decided to nullify the gubernatorial results, then definitely is a big relief to Paul Otuoma, who, by the way, after addressing his supporters, had said he was going straight to the party headquarters to lodge the complaint, and therefore we expected him perhaps to catch the early afternoon flight to Nairobi. But now that the board has nullified the results, clearly this comes as a big sigh of relief to him as a person.
Right. And Duncan, have we heard from his opponent, the Busia governor, Sospeter Ojamong?
Not at all, because funny enough, the governor himself never showed up at the county tallying center all along. And even in the morning when his deputy came in, of course, Otoma had to ask him why he had come there. He wasn't the governor's agent. He wasn't the governor's chief campaigner. He wasn't the candidate. Why was he there? Of course, in his defense, the deputy governor, Kizito Wangalwa, said that he is the governor's chief agent number one, and therefore he did just come there to sort of assess the situation and await the declaration of them as a winner. However, that never happened, because even after their declaration of who had emerged the winner, that is the governor of Peter Ojamong, there was no one to receive that particular certificate, and that perhaps explains the controversy that had actually threatened to throw the whole exercise into some sort of confusion or disarray, because perhaps a move by ODM to nullify the gubernatorial results is basically to save face, because how they would have handled the particular result, the outcome in Busia would have gone much a greater length in determining how the rest of the counties will follow.
Hemba, we will be coming back to you when we return here on News Desk. You are watching News Desk here on KTN News. Thank you so much for staying with us. We're taking a break, but we'll be back with more.